Unit 2, Lesson 4, the converse of a Pythagorean theorem. What are you going to be able to do today? I can use the Pythagorean theorem, which is what? Yes, a squared plus b squared equals c squared. To determine if a given triangle is a right triangle or not. So let's see. Lesson 2, you had to find the c, which is the hypotenuse. I just wanted to hear you say hypotenuse. Say hypotenuse.
Hypotenuse.
Oh, you're getting way too good at it. And then yesterday we had to find the a and the b, which were the legs. Today you don't have to find any of the three. I'm going to, or the book is going to give you all three numbers. And you have to decide, will that make a right triangle or not? Yes or no? Here's what you need to do. Show this work on your worksheet just like this is what I expect, but oh, forgot we have one vocab here. The converse of a Pythagorean theorem. We need to prove it. Will it be a right triangle or not? If the square of the longest side, that means which one is the longest side?
Hypotenuse.
Yep, and that is letter C. If the square of the longest side, so that's c squared, of a triangle is equal to the sum. A sum is an answer what you get when you do what? When we add the squares of the other two sides. That means a squared plus b squared. So they're just explaining it in different words. If one side equals the other side, then it is a right triangle. If the two numbers are not identical, then you cannot, no matter what you do, you cannot use those lengths of a side to make a right triangle. So let's practice. Determine whether a triangle with the given side lengths is a right triangle. And they're always given to you in the right order. So here you have A, you have your B, and you have your C. What you need to write down then for your work, our A is 7, so 7 squared plus our B, 10 squared. Does that equal 16 squared? Let's find out. What is 7 squared?
49.
That equals 49 plus, what's 100 squared? Oops, what's 10 squared? 100. Does that equal, what is 16 squared?
252.
What is it?
256.
256. Now what do I do?
Minus 49.
Do we minus 49?
No.
What should we do?
149.
What do I get when I add those two?
149.
149. And what's on this side?
256.
Do they equal each other?
No.
No. With the sign in here. So our answer is no. This is what you need to show for work on your worksheets for today. All right. Next one. Next one. So now we have 9 squared plus 12 squared. Does that equal 15 squared? On your boards, hold up the answer. And when you get to the bottom of the answer, I want to know what number. Does that equal this number? And then yes or no. Hold that up on your board for me. So what you would get here, what is 9 squared? Plus 144. Does that equal, what's 15 times 15? Good. Add these together, what do you get? You do, you get 225 on this side and you have 225 on this side. That equation does balance. So 225 on your board equals 225, and if you had yes written there, you were good. Questions on that one? Now here, pretty much the same thing except for they throw a square root in here. We have 1 squared plus 2 squared equals the square root of 5 squared. Well, what's 1 squared?
1.
Still 1. Plus, what's 2 squared? 4. Well, what's the square root of? Well, this is the square root of 5 times the square root of 5, right? Because it's squared. What does that equal? The square root of 25. And is that a perfect square?
Yeah.
What's the square root?
5.
5. So basically, when you see this and it's squared, what is the square root of 5 squared? 5. Now what do we get here? 5 equals 5. So yes, that one works. So what do we get if we have the square root of 6 squared? What's your answer?
No.
That equals 6. What's the square root of 21 squared? 21.
Looks like a 2. Just saying.
Okay, so with that knowledge, show me what you get for C. Hold up your answer.
Oh, C's on the other side. Oh, it's not in our note packet?
Yep, it is.
Oh, I found it. Can you hold it up?
Did I go too far? Did I skip 2?
Yeah, you missed A, B.
Oh, wow, I did. It went crazy. Oh, where'd it go?
There's.
Bouncing all over the place here. Well, let's just skip to C.
Aw.
Right there, the whiteboard. Yep. Oh, I know what happened here. We'll do A and B. I have to slide my screen down.
Or off.
You are correct. So what does this simplify to? 1 plus 3. Does that equal 5?
No.
4 does not equal 5, so no. All right, let's do D as long as I have this screen up. Is 10 squared plus 24 squared, does that equal 26 squared? Could I have a triangle with the lengths of 10, say they were feet, or inches, 10 inches, 24 inches, and 26 inches? Yeah, I can have a triangle with those lengths, but will it make a right triangle? Did you do your squaring correctly first? 100 plus 576 equals 676. Looking good. And I see all the boards are correct because you add these together, you get 676 does equal 676. So yes. Nice job. Let's scoot and boogie up here since there they are. Welcome back, A and B. All right, letter A. See what you get. 5 squared plus 6 squared. That equals 8 squared, does it? Okay, everything I have written up on the board is correct, right?
No.
Everything I have written here is correct, isn't it?
No.
No.
No, what? What's wrong?
8 times 8 is 64, not 84.
Right. Okay, so make sure you do your squares right. 8 times 8 is?
64.
Good. Now, what do I get when I add?
61.
Does 61 equal 64? No. All right, one left, and then after you get the right answer for this one held up on your board, you can start pages 5 and 6 in your packet. So 8 squared plus 11 squared, does that equal 14 squared? So 8 squared is 84, right? No. What is it?
64.
64 plus, what's 11 squared?
121.
121. Does that equal, what is 14 squared?
196.
Good. What do I get when I add these two?
185.
I get 185, and that does not equal 196. So your answer is no. Nice job. You can work on pages 5 and 6 in your homework packet.